we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Golden Gophers will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Burton. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side. It can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Finds the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They want to run this quarterback. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
That's reeled in. It's hard.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back back to pass. It's Hawkins. Pressure coming. And the blitz gets to him just like that. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. And what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory. He jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
He might want another play. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Golden Gophers are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing.
Touchdown, Minnesota! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Brown. Knocked down for the tackle. And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Mustangs will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulls and fires complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to change this route. It's complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Give to the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Golden Gophers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man. your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Green. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Hawkins. Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. One more snap coming before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wolf. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football today.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Burden. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Looking to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Looking for space. It's Green. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. With the catch, it's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using the quick game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go back to work in the final period of this one. A quick pass to the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped.
offense is headed back onto the field. To the air, it's Hawkins. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Calls his own number. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first.
Breaks into the open. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college